CP rhymes with TP. Am I fucking right? Am I
I don't
right?
get it, but I love it.
Oh.
What's up? This is Michael Rappaport, or as that motherfucker CP calls me, What's His Cock from True Romance, and you're watching Will Screeda. CP, you motherfucker. You know who the fuck I am from True Romance, you motherfucker. And what the fuck is a Will Screeda? Who the fuck knows what a Will Screeda is anyway?
Fucking forgot to change the goddamn title card for tonight's episode. Good evening, good afternoon, Alvida Zing, and Alvida Joe, whoever Zane is. He doesn't get all the Alvidas. Yes, I see in the chat everybody's mentioning how many intros there are. I'd rather have a bunch of just redundant nonsense that is actually something to look at rather than just a clock. A lot of people have like a 5-minute, 10-minute clock that just counts down, which I could do, but why not get sick of me rather than a bunch of numbers? Deadhead, cheers. It is time for a cold one, although I'm almost done here with the cherry vanilla Coke. Let's see who we got here. What is up, Alonzo? Who is this girl? There are a lot of girls, so you're gonna have to narrow that one down. CP has more intros than that damn Lord of the Rings movie has endings. That is also true. What I like to do is I like to no, wrong side. I like to have about 3 minutes because I've been told notifications don't go out right away. So I try to give at least 2 minutes of when we go live to somebody being notified, to somebody clicking on the link, and you never really, and on top of all of that, I never really want to say anything too important right up front because people are still, strolling in, taking their jacket off, settling in, getting the tea hot or the water hot. What? Rappaport did not kill Tupac. That's silliness. CP's intros are like, oh, they're racing outside. CP's intros are like anime openings in length. or get here on time. Yeah, if everybody got here on time, we you know. No. So in regards to, I know I have it in the thumbnail. The spoilers we are going to talk about. We're going to look through Halloween Kills. The internet is a flutter about Halloween Kills and everything people are hearing. And we can go through that together. And I can finally say what's bullshit. I can finally say that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I won't confirm anything, but if it's bullshit, I will tell you it's fucking bullshit. And boy, is there a lot of bullshit in regards to Halloween Kills. As for the Many Saints of Newark, which I wanted to skate on a different topic, the necessity for prequel quickly tonight. But tomorrow night, I'm going to be over on Uncle Cody Leach's channel. Oh, no, he calls Sean Chandler Uncle Cody, Uncle Sean. See, I'm going to have to call Cody Daddy because God knows he does a hell of a lot more than an uncle, that's for sure. We're going to be talking about the weekend's new movies, including Venom, Newark, and Guilty, which I will be watching between now and then. And I forget the exact figure of speech Cody laid out, but he said this could be the most painfully mediocre weekend of releases in cinematic history. Which I've seen Sopranos. It's not even called Sopranos. The Saints of Newark. Here's one quick spoiler or teaser for tomorrow night. When it was announced, I was like, awesome, more of the Sopranos story. Maybe we're gonna get some different angles and like extra stuff to theorize about and add to the story, and it could be extra pieces to a 13 years dead television series. And then after I finished watching it, I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll see what else is on. Yeah. I'm growing every day now. CP, congrats. Yes, I might fall to the dark side. That Halloween Kills content. I remember looking at my numbers thinking, I don't even know if I'm going to hit 6,000 this year. And then within 3 days, it happened because of a Halloween Kills review. So I don't know. I'm going to be your new Halloween Kills. I mean, judging by the rest of fucking YouTube, I don't even have to be right. Halloween Kills. Jamie Lee Curtis says that Laurie Strode has no breasts and Halloween ends. How do you feel? I'm outraged. There's going to be a James Bond in the new Halloween Ends. Rawr, let's all start a storm. Instant 25,000 views. Instant. And I don't do it. And I'm getting less and less reason why. Far less reason to be like dignity. Fuck dignity. Dignity don't pay the bills. The Guilty is a shitty Hollywood remake. Watch the Danish one first. What's the is the title of the Danish one Guilty? I've seen a couple of Danish films. Spent nearly a year. Actually, come to think of it, right around now marks my 4-year anniversary being home. from Denmark. I came back to America from Denmark in late September of 17. And I remember I got in on like a Friday and was checking the news on Sunday at the hotel. And apparently some dude shot up 600 people and murdered 60 in Las Vegas. And I was like, well, I'm home. None of that in Denmark. Denmark, the news was like, they're trying to lower how many vans we use for the local senior center, and that we're gonna have a strike. It's just like, that's your lead story, huh? All right. All right. All right. So essentially, CP was disappointed in Many Saints of Newark. You'll have to tune in tomorrow to the Cody Leach extravaganza to find out. I can roll into the topical question of the evening, which is when something is dead and done for a while, i.e. Sopranos, i.e. Breaking Bad, i.e. Dexter, although Dexter's going back to making series type content. Breaking Bad, I felt that movie they did, El Camino, was something that was unique and different and helped us learn more about a different character. I felt like, is it necessary? No. Is it nice to have? Yes. Rogue One, unnecessary to the storyline of Star Wars. Is it nice to have? Yes. Can you get a little something extra from it by watching it? Yes. Something like Saints of Newark, I do not get any sort of, is it necessary? No. Is there something to gain? Well, is there something to gain from watching this? They really shoehorn it, but it makes the entire show kind of fucking weird. It really again, wait till tomorrow where I get to bounce off of Cody, but it does not. No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to just make some crazy shit up that erases 6 years of the future. Alonzo says, I like prequels when done right and don't over-explain the origin beginning of a franchise. Yeah, I mean, there's ways to do it. It's just make it have value. Give me a reason to want to watch it. The Many Saints of Newark feels like, I don't know, if you bought a deluxe edition of like the Sopranos complete series on Blu-ray or something, and they included that as like a, hey, here you go, like Lost. I remember when Lost was done and they gave you like an extra 20 minutes of what happened after. What was going on the island for this. That was neat. Was it necessary? No, but it was a little something extra to have if you were, a freaked out fanboy, which I enjoyed. In no way would I say that it's pleasing and adds to the story. And Many Saints of Newark is it just does not fit the Sopranos. I mean, they really try to make it fit there towards the end. But another thing I'm getting tired of is trying to like retroactively make something woke. and I hate using that word, but boy, in 6+ seasons of The Sopranos, you didn't hear very much at all about the riots in Newark, and Many Saints of Newark might as well be called, "Hey, white people and black people aren't really getting along, and the mob has something to say about it. Also, these black guys have something to say about it, and this is going to be about 70% of the movie is the riots in Newark." And it felt a bit capitalistic. I don't recall very much of that talk in Sopranos. There's a bunch of moments where they're like, "Hey, here's that thing. Remember that thing that was a sentence in an episode once in Sopranos? Here's that moment." And that's not storytelling. That's fan service. That's fucking bullshit. What happened? I want an Everybody Loves Raymond prequel to find out how and why he became a New York sports writer and columnist. Don't say that. They might actually do that. I feel like a Friday prequel would make sense. There's a lot of weird psychology and Oedipus shit underneath it all. Yeah, I've half written one. If somebody were to give me money and say, "CP, show me what you got as far as Friday the 13th is concerned," a lot of people would be pissed because I wouldn't focus on Jason. I would focus on Pamela. My movie would be like from 1958 through 1978. Or like really focus on what, like it would almost be a drama. I would seriously hyper focus on how watching, well, in my script I would have Pamela witness her son drowning and have it fuck her shit up, and she's totally PTSD'd out, and you know, this is from personal experience. The fight or flight, I have that quite a bit where I'll just crawl in a corner and say, "No, I'm not. I'm done with society for today." I would really play into that, and let that. Well, you know what? Let me stop saying it, because last time I talked about making a prequel with a Pamela Voorhees storyline, there's been 2 that have been made since then. So no more. No more without any paperwork or checks sent my way. You want to see my shit? Send me a check. Buy the damn script from me, you bastards. Everybody's still rolling in. Hello. See, everybody's still late. Late. I heard it was a money grab on the reputation of Sopranos. Then call it Sopranos. Why would you call it the Saints of Newark? It doesn't make any sense for the, like, if you're gonna ride the dick of Sopranos, you might as well say Sopranos presents. Hey, remember that time? I know exactly what you're talking about, Jake. There's a big reveal, Many Saints in the end, but it's a spoiler. Uncle Junior makes a move that could have made sense if it were a miniseries. Sort of. Problem is, this movie takes place, what, 20 years before Sopranos starts? And what, he just sits on that for 20 years? It's too corner cutty. It's too cheap. You can't do that. You can't get away with shit like that. Was Jurassic World necessary? It was a spiritual remake. I would say yes. I loved Jurassic World. I'm one of the very few people who quite enjoyed Jurassic World. Netflix brought back Arrested Development. The prequel half of Godfather 2 is the best prequel ever, according to me, at least. Yeah. Show where he came from. What is up, Trevor? Yes, David Gordon Green of Halloween and Halloween Kills fame is behind the Exorcist reboot, which apparently is another 3 movies. So, the psyche of Pamela and Jason are crucial to the murders in the first place, so it makes sense. Yeah. Racial tensions were prevalent in The Sopranos, but Harold McBrayer, the leader of the Black Gang, was never mentioned. Right. They do have that episode, and it was a big deal for an episode where they were doing something with the Columbus Day Parade, and Italian Pride got involved with it, and it was a thing for the 47 minutes of the episode. This felt like it was the Newark riots movie. Oh yeah, by the way, it takes place in the Sopranos universe. It's sloppy. It's just very sloppy. Stop making me talk about it. We'll get it. I promise you, Cody and I will get at length. I have not seen his review. His review is up if you want to see what he has to say. And he just started watching, like literally just started watching Sopranos recently, just to kind of be caught up for no reason. I'm fine with a Pamela movie so long as Elias Voorhees does have any involvement in the series. He knocks her up, refuses to take any responsibility, and leave. Make it about Pamela. You wouldn't like some of my script, Jake. Some. I'm not saying he's a big deal in my script, but he's there. I say Norma Bates. Pamela truly believed she had Jason's best interests at heart. Norma was selfish and manipulative to Norman on her own. Pamela Voorhees killed like 8 people in the first Friday the 13th film. Just got rewatching it, as a matter of fact. What a coincidence. What a coincidence. What, did you just kill 8 people? Is 31 on 31 still happening? Do you see the logo in the fucking the thing? Yes. Patrons already know what the opening looks like. I'm camera or no, you're going to get a 31 on 31 from me. I'm starting to get all the editing pieces together. It's happening. It's happening, and this could be, as far as like evenly spread out is concerned, like great movies, movies, and bad movies. This movie could be the most lopsided in the bad side. Like 31 through 20 might all be absolute trash. Might. I don't know. I still have a bunch to watch. I've never seen a Poltergeist, so that should be fun getting through that series. And I never saw the Blair Witch remake, which, I mean, if that wins me over, then there's a surprise. What? I would love to kill 8 people. I'm just kidding. I don't condone murder unless it's in a horror film. Yes, fiction. Only fictional murder, please. Thank you. Everybody deserves to live. Oh, wait. I think I just issued a political statement by saying that. Ugh. Ugh. It's, yeah. Yeah, let me just shut up. No more. Right. People are calling the Many Saints of Newark woke because it contained the Newark race riots, an actual historic event. Yes and no. You can, it's a period in time that was crucial to that area. However, when you have 6 seasons of material that you're preloaded and prequeling, you look back and say, all right, how much of a big deal was the Newark riots to the story and the dynamic of what we ended up telling? And is it woke to include it? No. Is it woke to retroactively have your movie that really doesn't need to be about it a little bit? Don't do shit like that. And somebody hits a woman and it's made for a big deal. And if you've watched any mob movie fucking before 1998, notoriously, stereotypically, the made guys, they were a little loose with their hands. They weren't heroes. That's as easy as I can put it. They were not heroes, and they did some fucked up shit. No 2021 messaging to be learned from with these people. Oh, Alonzo, I'm so backed up with who would like that. So backed up. All right, you guys, for some asinine reason, are talking about Jurassic. I'd like to thank whoever brought up Jurassic World, because that triggered some sort of ridiculous Jurassic Park fight. And then you guys wonder why I just stopped looking at the chat. Yes. Yeah, the riots were just a plot point for Dickie and Harold to go to war. Right. They were manipulating history to be able to use it. CP and Dice. What? Is Dice here? I missed Dice. I did not catch it. Did Dice do a drive-by? It's just CP. No Dice. Or is Dice behind me? Yeah. So I for those of you who weren't following, and I think I brought it up before, I recently passed 6,000 YouTube subscribers, which took me a while, but we got there. And not a big number, not something to get crazy about, but if you have any questions, I will answer them. I mean, what is there left for me to answer at this point with all these Q&As and shit? What I should do, fuck it. I want to go through all my Halloween kills comments, and like 30% of them are like, how did you get to see it? How did you get to see it? How did you get to see it? And I thought it was the worst kept secret on YouTube, and guess I was wrong, because fucking people are a bunch of blockheads, not understanding the writing on the wall. It was so fucking funny. I was just like, what did you think I was saying about the gay couple? What, what? When I said, you better get used to a gay couple in October, what did you think I was talking about? That some celebrity was going to come out as gay in October? We're like, what the fuck? Do people listen when I talk? I have to like literally spell it out. Halloween Kills, gay couple, movie, happening. Which I could not do. What did you think of the scenes with Dickie talking with his uncle in prison? I thought those scenes were the only impactful ones. Felt like something out of the show. It did. It did. Jake, join us tomorrow. Or if not tomorrow, then check back to next time. There's a lot of things that I feel about it, and using Chris Moltisanti as a voiceover is fucking weird. I'll say that much. That never it never sat with me. Like it set the tone, and I was just like, this is that's what this is. Oh, it's race night here in Long Island. I spurg out sometimes. Don't worry, Emily spurgs out all the time. Did she leave? Emily, are you spurging or sleeping? Wait, are you spurging or sleeping?
Mostly lying here with a stomachache.
What about the Stanislaus?
I said I'm mostly lying here with a stomachache.
Oh, well, take some Pepto.
Yeah, good idea.
Why do you have to wait for me to tell you to take Pepto-Bismol?
It doesn't always work.
It's worth a shot, no?
Yeah.
YouTube says hi.
Hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube. Yeah, there are times where, and I've told Emily this, and it, it's we're for those of you who don't know the spectrum, we're all on it. So whoever wants to feel high and mighty about what the spectrum is and where you lie on it, we all have a certain amount of autism in our system. It's just there's varying levels. There are times where I'm watching something for the first time, and I swear it feels like a joke every now and again, where there'll be silence for 5 minutes, and then a key moment of dialogue, and then Emily will bring something up during that dialogue, and mentally I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And there's no pause button because it's live, and I'm just like, what is it? What is it during the announcement of who the killer is? But we all have our quirks. Like, I shit in the bed. She deals with it. What do you want? I'm incredibly pissed. I spent $6 on the Forever Purge, and they're making another one. Well, that's what you get for spending $6. I thought 6K meant my camera. No, 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 no. No. I'm not spending extra. I'm just getting my old camera back. My 4K 238. I don't even know what the fucking thing is called anymore. Thank you, Alonzo. I appreciate that. It's a slow road. We'll get there. What would CP do? I don't know. Do a stream on a Saturday night? That's very sweet, Aaron. I appreciate that. And Aaron, I appreciate you a hell of a lot more than others for a bunch of reasons, because I know that, you know, Aaron's a good dude that doesn't agree with a lot. He's usually outnumbered in a lot of these chats, and he has opinions and he's not afraid to voice them. And, you know, people disagree a lot and, you know, butts heads, but he doesn't let it. He still shows up, and I have all the respect in the world for that. And I appreciate the fact that at least some of you guys have learned to take Aaron at what his beliefs are. And, you know, we're all different people. We all believe in different things. And I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome that somebody like Aaron, who doesn't fit the conformity of, you know, what I don't know, 75% of the chat is like, and gets outnumbered quite a bit. He's still here all the time, still happy to be here, talks well of the show. That flatters me to no end. I appreciate you, Aaron. There's no other way to put it. I don't always agree with you, but that's fine. It's okay. We agree on other things. Nobody has to agree on everything. I always make the food comparison, and nobody makes a big deal of it. I want chicken. I want steak. Why aren't there huge arguments about that? How could you eat a steak? The fucking thing was eating grass just 2 weeks ago. At least a chicken, it was in a nice little farm with hay and that I guess they're both in farms. Well, you get what I mean. Like, you can any two people that have different opinions can get really fucking hostile and stupid over shit. It's just weird what we choose to get really hostile over. And food is never it. My favorite flavor of ice cream is chocolate. My favorite flavor of ice cream is strawberry. It's not mine, but okay. Why can't we do that with everything? Not mine, but okay. More for me. I always wanted to see a Marvel and Star Wars multiverse crossover. You might get it. Let's see how desperate Disney gets. Gay couple spoilers. Oh, yeah. And I have t-shirts already. T-shirts already. Big John, Little John. I remember you comparing it to that Friday vs. Jason party scene last year or so, and was like, damn, he's seen it. Yeah. And then the trailer came out, and I was like, fucking see? This is like one quarter of what goes on in this damn movie. What? Huh? Man, you guys go fast. Wait, people are gay? Not in horror movies. They're not allowed to be. Wait, people are people? No, not on the internet. Do you think you will get to see Halloween Ends early? No, they know who I am now. I got a slap on the hand. And it was kind of frustrating. You know what? Knowing what what these Halloween tubers do and the money they make off of speculation, it's almost better to not know and be allowed to make the what if video, because me not being able to make certain videos probably cost me a couple of $100, maybe even a couple of $1,000. I did a video where I speculated, even though I knew what the answers were, and I speculated and played devil's advocate a little bit and said, well, what if, what if Jason Voorhees is actually in this? And that, I got a letter and a hand, and when I slap on the hand saying, you can't do that. And I was like, what? To fuck, tell them they can't do it. I might have said one thing that was right, but these people are saying a couple of things that are right, so tell them to shut the fuck up. Who knows? Maybe I will. I doubt it. I doubt it. I'm pretty sure if the folks over at Planet Blum didn't know me from the Yikes situation, they know me now. As long as the gay couple in Halloween Kills isn't killed off like It Chapter 2 and the New Wrong Turn films. They have some lines. They're in a very interesting location, Alonzo. A very interesting location. Jake, you're gonna have to get some duct tape. We'll be together in. Wait, I have the exact time actually. We will be together in 6:30 p.m. tomorrow night. So 20 hours. 20 hours. Just bite your tongue. We'll get there. Fact. Michael and Loomis are a gay couple. Oh, also agreed. I don't know. Yeah, I'm okay. All right. Thanks, Trini. I appreciate it. Some people see it some as a blessing, some as a curse. I see it as an inability to be anything but myself. I can only be genuine. Fucking A. I would rather piss somebody off asking the question so that I can know for next time, rather than not ask the question and continue pissing people off. Would you like? I've said this like six or seven times in the last year. I was always brought up that there was a term for mixed race that rhymes with cafe culado. And I went to a mostly black high school. So, I was saying it there. I wasn't getting my fucking face punched in. It was a term that I just thought existed and was the way you explain those people. Nobody told me that you don't say that you have to say something else. Only recently, like in the last 3 or 4 years, have I heard that you're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to say mixed race. And I think that's much of the problem, and it's what's very unfair about the left. There are people that are trying to not piss people off, but there's not pamphlets that go out and say, oh yeah, by the way, this word is no longer cool. And then these people by mistake say a word that nobody's told them is not okay anymore, and they get scolded for it. And, nobody told them it's not okay anymore. You can be pissed off of the words that we used back in the 1800s, 1900s, 50s, 70s, 80s. You can get pissed off about that. That's sure, but you know the world was indoctrinated by it. Not everybody. I mean, shit. I remember when it was just LGB. It was just LGB for a while. So you know what was the LGB community fucking holding back in the late 80s, early 90s. Things change. You just have to, for as much as people want to be accepted, you have to be willing to accept somebody else, even if they're not the same as you. If you want somebody to not say a certain thing, you have to give them the benefit of the doubt that they don't know. And that happens way too much with words. They're just words, especially like out of context. Like if somebody, I don't know, you used a derogatory term, but not directly about me, I'd be like, hey, you're not supposed to say that. I wouldn't be like, what, fuck you, asshole. But I might we the purple that because I've been gathering a bunch of words that you can no longer say. I had to trim my comedy act. There's jokes I told when I first started doing comedy, jokes I told halfway through my comedy career that I can no longer tell because of the words that I use in that joke. It's weird. It's weird. Because, 10 years of training myself, and it was a fucking punchline, for fuck's sake. Watch Bringing Up Baby the other day, Cary Grant in negligee. Well, we'll leave that one alone. Yeah, he Silvio in Sopranos was awkward, like a joke. Right. Glad to have you representing the autism community. I'm all over the scale. Last few years have been very low. There's a test. There literally is a test. Like, I forgot where I read ADD is technically autism. Technically, like it's just a, it's the way the chemicals are spread out in your brain and how it correlates to actions that you make. OCD is a form of the word I was looking for. See, I'm absolutely on the scale. And some people are even saying that autism shouldn't be said anymore. That's too harsh a word. The problem is when you try to. Fireworks? Is that fireworks or a horse trying to gallop in place? That was really weird. When I can hear it through these headphones, that's when I know something's up. What was I saying? People need words to describe something. When you start pulling away words that are our only definition for things, and you leave us with nothing, you actually make things more difficult. Like somebody told me that I use the word weird too much, and that is true. And I don't use the word weird in the the more common. It's more of a whoo, colloquial. I when I say weird, I just mean different, and that might the way you saying it like that might even sound a little more harsh. It's just not me. It's just weird, not me. I don't mean anything negative by it. Just, oh, what are you having? Hamburgers? That's weird. It's not weird. It's just yeah. I'm eating spaghetti. That's all. But I think people should be given at least a pass when it comes to vocabulary, especially with such an ever evolving landscape with words that can be said, it can't be said, and the fucking digging up jokes from 15 years ago and then canceling people over that. Stop it. Stop it. I feel awful for the 16-year-old of today that is going to have their fucking life destroyed in 12 years because of some dumb thing they said that is probably perfectly acceptable today, but by 2036 standards, you're a savage piece of shit. How dare you? Asperger's is on the autistic spectrum. So it's like saying a man is a human, if that makes sense. Man, I'm the worst person to be defining shit like this. Buh. Yeah, what's going on about Twitch is just on and off, huh? Twitch does not like me streaming. Yeah, the MPAA fucked the Friday the 13th series. If you can get your hands on the Shout Factory set, they have a lot of those kills restored as cleanly as possible. And as of right now, that's the best set to own. There isn't any more somni. It's just autism spectrum disorder. Asperger's is used to refer to people on the low or functioning end of the spectrum. See, Sky did it better than I did. Yeah. And I wait. Am I on the hot? No, wait. I'm on the low end. If I'm highly functional, right? What? Yeah, there's a quiz you could take that lets you know like how many. Excuse my ignorance. How many autistic units you have in your blood? There's just something you can take on the internet and be like, I don't know. I don't know how it works, but you're a level 12 autist. Congratulations, or not? Whatever. Let me back out of this before I get canceled again. Oh, there it is. Colloquialism. Wow, my tongue. I wasn't diagnosed until last year with ASD. It often goes undetected in women and is almost always connected with ADD, ADHD, which I also have been diagnosed for a long time. Yeah, let him do music. Just let Mr. Van Sant do music. I just can't stand the "what are you" question. I'm a fucking human. Wait, can you divulge further in that? I'm unfamiliar with the "what are you" question. I literally use the word "spurg" as a joke term to describe my tendency to fixate. That's definitely not a PC term. I really don't care. Yeah, hey, right. If there were a camera on Emily and I at all hours of the day, I wouldn't have any subscribers left. Maybe not even her at this stage. We you trust who you trust, and you know who you know, and you know what intent is. And that's important. When you don't know somebody and they say something that's a little off color, that's a problem. And then when you grow to know somebody, and you know what, they said that thing that I normally be bothered by, but they're a little weird, and there's that word weird again. It's okay. That's just them. I can put up with that. They can put up with me cleaning my feet in the sink. I can put up with them saying autist. It's, whatever. I don't know. I'm just digging. Every time I do another sentence, it's the hole is getting deeper. CP, if we ever get another Nightmare on Elm Street, who should play Freddy? I don't know. I really don't know. Robin Englund was a nobody. Let us find somebody. Fuck it. It'd be nice to have a different approach to it. I mean, how many times do you have these movies? How many fucking Draculas have there been? And how many times have there been drastically different approaches to that character? Freddy, they've redone The Wizard of Oz. Nothing is untouchable. They thought Scarface, the original black and white fucking 2030s, whatever, the fucking almost 100-year-old version of Scarface was untouchable. Then they made that one in 82, and it was really modern and gory and bloody, and now that's considered untouchable. So, you never know. It's a gamble. Filmmaking is a gamble, and as much as I shit on movies a lot, if you're done, if you can present something to an audience that has a beginning, a middle, and an end, and when that piece of material is over, it says directed by so and so. That is an accomplishment. Neil Breen is a far more accomplished filmmaker than I am. And there's no two ways about it. The guy has made numerous films. Would I do it the way he does? No. But he's finished. So who the fuck am I to talk? CP, you're not out here calling people weirdos, so it's okay? Give me time. Thank you, Tiger Man. I appreciate it. On to 7. And what else do I have in this corner? 500 Twitch follows, which I'm not even halfway there. I'm more than halfway to the patron subs and just under halfway to the Twitch subs. So, yeah, 7K by Christmas. What do you think? Yeah. I better move my ass. Just keep clicking those thumbs, especially if you're watching some stuff where I talk about NSFW stuff. If you're watching a Who Would Like That video or something of that nature where it's like horror related or gore related, I need that interactivity if you want if you want to see more of it and you want it to be suggested, because um, my algorithms on the 31 on 31 series is, excuse me, not on the 31, on the Who Would Like That series is so strange. There's one 31 on, I did it again. There's one Who Would Like That video has like 30,000 views. There's another one that has like 2,000 views. Another one has 8,000 views. Another one with 30,000 views. And and what the fuck? The new one, which has Emily in it, which, you know, usually eye candy is that's a hook, line, and sinker for YouTube clickbait. That is the lowest watched Who Would Like That video, is the Requiem for a Dream video. And I don't it hasn't even hit 1,000 yet. I can't wrap my head around what the fuck they want us to do with that series. Hell, there's shit I could say back in 2011 as a 16-year-old I could never get away with now. 16 in 2011. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God, I'm sick. I feel sick. Being referred to as autistic doesn't bother me at all, considering the R word was used a lot when I was a kid. Yeah, I heard the R word used in Denmark. And again, it's just it's a misunderstanding of translation. I have discs that are degenerative, and the doctor in Denmark asked me how long my discs were retarded, and he meant how long were they, you know, degenerative. What, you know, they're not complete. They need repair. They you know, they're not I don't know. He meant it, and it was a medical term. It was a doctor. He in no way was he trying to throw shade, but it also could have been he may not have had the American word for degenerative. So, you know, you really have to consider all that sometimes when you you know, you can't just flash at a word like, oh, I heard that word, that's it. Let me tell Twitter to cancel this person. You're still going on, Jake. Let it go. 20 hours, Jake, and they're still doing the fireworks, huh? Yeah, yep, yep, yep. All those are correct. I am not going to say any of that. Oh, that's a little bit closer. Thank you. That's a little bit closer. Thank you. Hey. Haven't caught up yet, but is he still in it? Who? Huh? Isn't he still in it? What? Who? I don't know what. So what I could do is we can have show and tell time now. Oh, and by the way, fuck you. Fuck you, what culture, for this garbage thumbnail. What the fuck? Ending explained on a prequel. Woof. being 16 in 2011 makes you feel old. I bought my first house in 2011. What is that you behind his left shoulder in that pic? All right, so this is my left shoulder. This is a Rick and Morty thing. That is a Dexter poster. Those are production notes. I guess you mean screen left. That right there is the Shaun of the Dead poster. That is a foamy New York Rangers logo. That is artwork, an original piece by Woody Bowen, where it's a Jason mask and it's cracked, and the other half is like that's what you see. It's my face under. It's my face halfway breaking out of a Jason mask. That is the anniversary poster from last year's Friday the 13th 40th anniversary, which Ubard sent me so graciously. This Coca-Cola sent me, and I cannot show you too well in focus because the girl doesn't have a shirt on. This was something that I bought at New York Comic Con. It is Boba Fett's Slave One, his fucking spaceship. I'm not the biggest I'm not the biggest Boba Fett fan, but I just felt like the color of that. I had that anywhere I've been able to settle. I've had that in my living room, and people haven't thought twice about it as dweeby Star Wars shit because the color is so. You know, there's a wide spectrum of purples, blues, oranges. It pops. So people look at it and they don't think twice about it. It's not like having a big fucking Darth Vader in your living room. So, and this right here, this is a miniature subway sign for the stop for Shea Stadium, which is where the Mets used to play. Is Luke in here? I saw Razor Wire. Where's Razor Wire? Oh. He can digress for 20 minutes on a single comment, Jake. He's got to skip through a chunk every now and then. Yeah, Luke's got it. Yeah. I got divorced for the 5th time in 2011. CP, would you be delighting us with TikTok videos or that other site? I can never remember the name of it. I have a TikTok account. If you go to TikTok / at WILI-KEND, there's a placeholder. I don't know what the fuck to do with it. Cody's starting to do like quick reactions. I don't know. I don't want to like. If I were to do stuff, I would probably want to do like behind the scenes stuff, and I want that to be for patrons. Like, patrons just got a look at the opening video, the intro, the opening 15-20 seconds, the title screen for 31/31/2021. Is this our 4th year? 18, 19, 20, 21. Goddamn, 4 years. Times 31 movies. Oh, fuck me. 144 movies. Oh. There's more shit than there is good, I'll tell you that much. Quarter life crisis. Yeah, yeah. That's why I need, it's better when I'm easy to bounce off of somebody. Like the two times I've had Dave on here, Dave is a talker. Dave makes my job very easy. I feel best when I'm a like a reactor, a punchline thrower, just a little a jab here and there. Let the people who have a bunch to say talk, and then just come in with your punchline here and there, and you could focus on what the temperature of everything else is. And but sometimes if it's just me, I'm fucking juggling chainsaws. And tomorrow it'll be a lot easier, I could say that much. Oh, there's a guy that looks like you in the ending explain video. Okay, hold on. Oh, oh, yeah, that's Uncle Junior. Are you talking about here? He's just wearing my hat, that's all. It's because of the hat and the glasses. It's been an ongoing joke that Uncle Junior is what I will look like if I were to be so lucky to live that old. Wait, what? What? Yeah, you tell him, Aaron. It's not how old. Well, actually, let me not say any of that shit, because that's something that people who really tend to get themselves in trouble say. I was gonna say it's not how old you are on your license. It's how old you are up here. But that is exactly what the James Charleses of the world say. And yep, don't want to be associated with that. Jesus fucking Christ. No. 2 out of 5 I gave it. A very generous 2 out of 5. Wait, what? What's going on? Were you here, Emily? Did you just walk past? The fuck? Okay. I don't. Which. I hate it. I hate being by myself and not understanding what the hell. Why is the inside joke so weird and normal sounding, and I don't get it? Yeah, dude, I'm getting close to retiring from 31. Fuck. This year is rough. This year's rough, and I don't know. We're running out of franchises that make it worthwhile. Like, I'm sure there's a bunch of Hellraiser fans, but then you have to throw another 20 some odd movies in there, and who the fuck cares? Who cares what the ranking is between Hellraiser and Puppet Master? Who the fuck cares? And if you do, I'm sorry, but gah. I want to. I if we did 31 and 31 more, I'd like to stray away and do fun stuff where Cody will be 31 next year. I say we do the 31 either Oscar winners or highest grossing films of Cody's life next year. That's what I think. Of course, that won't really be a Halloween thing, but now that I've said that, watch, we're going to do it for fucking December. This is why I keep my ideas to myself, because then we end up doing 6 31 on 31s in fucking one season. And I'm like, no, yeah, that's cool. And don't mind me. I'm just a guy who's doing a fuck ton of editing, and Brian's just not. Brian just wants to talk. CP, I would love a live stream, just you and Brian. You disagree on horror so much; it's very entertaining. Oh yeah, that autopsy stream is. I love Brian, and Brian loves me, and you know we get into it, and it's fun, and the good thing is we both know that we're just talking about movies. Like, fuck cares? Who the fuck cares? Oh man, Brian thinks my favorite movie is a piece of shit. However, will I live with myself? Yeah, we argue, we present our points, and then the show's over, and then we go back to, all right, so what's going on? We'll see see each other next week. CP, can you do quiz night an hour or two earlier this week, please? Yeah, I might do 8 or 8:30 on Twitch this Wednesday. Which you gotta kind of enjoy that. It's becoming a hit. The trivia night over on Twitch. He does kind of favor you, CP. Who does? What? Did I say 144? Yeah, 124. Matthew, thank you. 199. If the Chucky series sucks, are you done with Mancini? Probably. I mean, the guy's he's only done Chucky shit. Cody's already 30. Shit, well, we better hurry up. Fuck, let's scrap this year's, and we're doing the happy birthday Cody 31 on 31. See what happens? I get these ideas in the back of my head, and and then time's like, dude, you fucked up. It already passed. Okay. There. Why do you think so many guys? Seriously, just with the Saints of Newark stuff. Wait. I should. That was half of a thumbnail that I was going to use today, and I just got lazy. Had I known how much would have come up, I would have not had the Newark thumb. I promise you, Cody and I are going to talk about it tomorrow. He warned me with a very specific phrase that I thought was pretty fucking funny, and I watched it and I was like, fuck it. Put that on the poster. That is the exact way to label this movie. But yeah, check in with us tomorrow. I'm trying to see if my uncle can let me watch Venom, and at the very least, if I can't get a hold of Venom, I'll be watching Guilty. So we got a bunch of new shit we'll be talking about tomorrow, including the fucking the shit storm that is the fireworks outside my house. The shit storm that is. What the fuck is going on? What's today's date? October 2nd. Is there some holiday today? Long Island is so fucking stupid, man. All right. So Mancini needs to swallow his pride and listen to the fans for once, or he just needs no people on set. He's got George Lucas syndrome, dude. Not every idea is awesome. Sorry. Or somebody should just walk up to him and be like, "Hey, here, look. This is the script to Child's Play 1. And here's the script for whatever the fuck you're doing right now. Tell me what the difference is and how much they don't feel alike." You good? Are your house payments paid off? Good. So you can afford to gamble and go back to the roots, right? You can not worry about fucking, I don't know what the fuck the new thing he's trying to shove into. The best part about whatever 3131 includes Hellraiser is that I've already watched them all. That's not fair. That's not fair. I have the Poltergeists, and I'm like, I don't want to watch any of these. And the second half of the Omens. I would like to see you do a 31 on 31 by yourself of only disturbing films. No. I'd retire from doing movies altogether. Cody Leach has seen Wrong Turn too. See, Cody's cheating. That's why this is all bullshit. Cody's the puppet master, but he's watching all of these things while Brian and I are like so unprepared. And Cody's like, "All right, so we're gonna do Wrong Turn, Puppet Master, and Hellraiser," and we're like, "Well, fucking what?" And he's got this list ready. Like I can release it in April if you guys want. Will you and Cody be on Twitch or just YouTube? It'll be on Cody's YouTube page. People need to watch more bad movies to enjoy the good ones more. Yeah. And people need to be okay with the fact that if they enjoy a franchise, that it's possible for that franchise to not produce a good movie. It's possible. Holy shit. Listening to all the Michael C. Hall interviews when he's trying to like get everybody pumped up for the new season of Dexter. And everybody's avoiding it, but they're basically saying, "So, you're gonna try to fix everything you fucked up, or what?" And they're just dancing around it. I swear, I wish somebody would just say, "So you're just basically going to unfuck what you did for season 8, right? Is that what this is? 10 years later?" I have not seen Antrim. Long Island sucks. Can't wait to move. To or from? No. The original version, perhaps. As a Long Islander, I can 100% agree. 100% agree on Long Island is stupid as fuck. Yep. I listen. I loved my house in Suffolk. But I have agoraphobia. I didn't have to leave. When especially since COVID. Ever since then, my agoraphobia has gotten worse, and if I've had to pick up like bread or something, I get really, really bad. Like Howard Hughes. I get pretty close to Howard Hughes in The Aviator. And Long Island has a lot to do with it. 2021, I got through Wrong Turn, Leprechaun, Saw, and Hellraiser. I powered through the bullshit while the world was shut down. And the world was just dealing with bullshit. I'm from Suffolk. Yeah, Suffolk has nice parts. Suffolk is weird. Suffolk, Long Island, there's parts of Suffolk that can remind you of, like, Nebraska, West Virginia, and whatever the fuck. And then there's parts of Suffolk that remind you of Nassau, smaller cities, Hartford, shit like that. Suffolk County is so strange. And then at the way end, you got where all the fucking rich people party and Montauk. And it's just so fucking weird. Suffolk's so strange. And their police force is the highest paid in the entire country. So, duh. Mastic. East Northport's pretty expensive. I don't know if I got that word out. Pretty expensive. My spinal specialist used to be in Northport. It was very, very swanky part of town, that Northport. What? Isn't there like a Nazi puppet master movie? What? What? Oh, Nikki's from Ronkonkoma. Which is pronounced Ronkonkoma. In case people think I'm serious. There's so many town names in Long Island that I have so much fun with, and I forget that people who aren't from Long Island, they're like, is that really the way it's pronounced? Yeah, Ronkonkoma. Hello, Wheel from Croatia. Oh, what time is it? Early morning? Early morning. Good morning. Y'all think Long Island sucks? You should give it a go down here in South Carolina. 100%, 90% racism, 80% backwards ass thinking in general. Nah, I'm all set. We have some of that here anyway. And the Hamptons. The Littlest Reich. Holy shit. That's the only good one. Craig Zoller of those movies. The Bone Tomahawk Company, whatever the fuck. What? I'm originally from Patchhog, Medford. Okay. Yeah, when I had my house, I was living in Deer Park, which is rather close to the Nassau border. But I was in the shitty school district because Deer Park borders Dix Hills. DIX Hills. And that is an expensive part of town. And we tried living there to loophole in case we had children to have them go to a better school district. And then got divorced and moved. So it was fucking pointless. Just pointless. I miss that house. I miss that house. That was my bunker. Bastards. What time is it in New York City? It is 11:04 p.m. I've been to St. Louis. St. Louis isn't that messy. Mm-hmm. Wait, what? My dad is from Laurelton in Queens. He's always spoke highly of that area. Yeah, Queens is ultra tight now, though. Queens and Brooklyn, there's like no space, and it's just moving further and further east. Long Island's getting tighter. Soon Suffolk's gonna get tighter. And Manhattan, they're just building up. They're building up and up and up. It's bad because you look at the skyline and the Empire State Building. You used to be able to make it out. Empire State Building used to be like this, this fucking middle finger in the middle of the sky of all these buildings, and now you have all these other ones that are like me. There's just so many fucking buildings, and some of them are residential. Like, who the fuck needs to be on the 85th floor with their goddamn penthouse? Idiot. It's gonna suck when you have a fucking a fire in your kitchen and you gotta haul ass, huh? Huh? Really, in New York, people are really nice in New York. Yeah, most New Yorkers that I know and have met, we don't say hi and shit on the street, but, we're not concerned with everybody else's business. But, look at the videos of 9/11, which is 20 years ago. We're not in each other's business, but if somebody needs help, you'd be surprised how quickly people show up. We just leave us alone. Just that really is it. Our bark is way bigger than our bite, and want to be left alone. Want to say what we want to say, but we believe in people's people. This keeps getting dangerously close to political, but yeah, I don't know. New York's fun. Yeah. Nope. I watched the premiere. Why isn't that not coming up? I watched the premiere of Little Reich and sat next to the grandmother of one of the stoner guys. She was so proud of him. I'm a Southern cousin banger. Thoughts? Well, what's the bloodline on cousin? First cousin, second cousin, third cousin? I don't know. Sometimes towns are small. Hard to meet people. I'm in New York. I'm in one of the bigger fucking social whatever. If I were single, I'd have a destructively impossible time meeting people. Just awful. Yeah. 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 Oh, which reminds me, stop that. I received a letter this last week for what are you called? Let me make sure I get the name of this right. The ERAP, which is the Emergency Rental Assistance Program. And it's a letter that assured us of our rights. So there's still an application pending. And no matter what happens, if we get approved or denied, they take their fucking sweet ass time, by the way, which is that's not fair on my landlord. But no matter what happens, I think we have 60 days. If they were to send us a letter tomorrow saying no go, you gotta go, we have 60 days to move. So that was an official thing from the state. Thank God I live in New York. So And thank you guys, all of you who have checked in and expressed interest. It feels shitty saying this, but the things that we're focusing on right now are keeping the internet on and eating, because the internet is keeping this stuff flowing, and this stuff flowing is what gets the little income that we have, and the little income that we have pays towards food, and it's a vicious circle. And you know, so we're okay. We're okay for a little bit. I think the earliest we would have to move, and again, that is if tomorrow they said no, and I strongly, well, let me not say anything because I am notorious for jinxing myself, but they have my paperwork as reviewed. My landlord's paperwork is not reviewed. They have this thing that you can constantly check on the website to see how the status of your application's going, and the landlord does not have his thing reviewed. And it would be kind of ironic to be like, yeah, we got denied because you didn't fill out your paperwork right. Sir, no. The landlord's been very, very understanding, very good. I don't want to piss anybody off, but I also don't want to move. I'm very scared, but we're okay. We're okay, for at least a little bit. You know, if we get told to fuck off tomorrow, we have 59 days to plan what the fuck to do. So there's that. People were asking, you know, and when there's a decision made, I'll let you guys know. It all depends. It's very, having the disorder that I do makes everything very more difficult. I would have applied for something in Denmark if it didn't mean me having to go there, start completely fresh from zero, start completely. Now that my brain doesn't soak up information, I won't be able to learn Danish the way I would have maybe 4 years ago. There's a bunch of things, but we're okay. We're okay for a little bit. To all who are asking, and nothing immediate is going to happen. The camera fund is just under $100. We have just under $100 left for the camera fund. So, and again, no matter what, if the camera is replaced, I gave myself the October 20th deadline. No matter what I have in my possession on October 20th, I'll be filming with either this or the replacement camera for 31 and 31. So there's that. It's a big catch-22. You need to fix gear to make more content. You need to pay money to get the gear. What? Offbeat question. What grocery store are you close to up there? Well, technically, Emily's always getting tea and milk from Walmart, which I really don't like her doing. But our supermarket here is Stop and Shop. Super Stop and Shop? What is your name? Yeah, I know they deal with Peapod. Super, because we get our shit sent. Yeah, Stop and Shop. That is the name of the supermarket by us. It looks like a lemon with a, I don't know, a red. It looks like a bunch of sliced apples that are all different colors and purple font. It used to be a red light and a green light. Now they've got like this weird fruit motif that just doesn't make sense. Ah, the good old purple colored orange slice. So technically Walmart, but Stop and Shop has technically Walmart, Target, but their food selection is shit. Where we get our food from is Stop and Shop. Thank you. Sky, are you from Arkansas? I would be in fucking New Zealand, but my mother refuses to leave. Yes, yes. Alexandria Daddario is a YouTuber now? That's not fair. CP, have you applied for disability? Yes, I have. Yeah, that's another thing that is taking forever. And if you don't qualify, our healthcare system's even more fucked than I thought. No comment. Yeah, it's one of those things. The first time I applied, they're like, "Can you come to the office at such and such and such and such?" I said, "I have agoraphobia." What part of me having anxiety leaving the house do you not understand? And they were like, oh, agoraphobia. And then they put me on hold, and it was another week before somebody spoke to me. I mean, Emily can speak to it. I hate going out. And that's another reason why I really, 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 really want to go back to Denmark. Denmark, the last 3 or 4 months I was in Denmark, and I was poor. I was dirt poor. I was worth less. My Patreon, I think it was less than $20 a month. And like that was my food money for the month. I was lucky enough to have a roof. Thank you, Dennis and his family, feeding me and taking care of me at every possible chance. But I was healthier. My mind was healthier, and I was being able, like I'd walk and leave the house, and like there was just something, like the state of my future was in such disarray, but I was able to like walk. I was able to I don't know. It just felt healthier. I don't know if it's what do they call that? That syndrome where they give you sugar instead of morphine, and you're like, hey, no, this morphine's good. Oh, good, because it's a Snickers bar, you fucking idiot. What? Yeah, placebo. Yeah, I don't know if it's a placebo effect, but Peanut Gallery thinks the morphine's good. When the eviction moratorium is up, all hell is going to break loose. Yeah, they're gonna have to do something, and I can't help but say, guess what, guys? It might be time to look at your books and understand that you can't pay people $10 an hour anymore. Sorry, especially people like Amazon. Oh, you made $60 billion while the world was in absolute fucking chaos? How much of that did you donate back? Oh, none. You bought a space penis. Yeah, I've got a problem with that. You should probably take care of your employees who are risking their lives. You've like there. No, this isn't a popular opinion. There's got to be a cap, and it can move. It can move every year. You can 50 billion. That's the cap. What do you need more than $50 billion to spend your money on? And if you need more, wait, Next year it'll be 53 billion. And then that year it'll be like by inflation. And then have a cap and a floor where 50 billion is the most somebody could have and the floor is 50 grand, 45 grand. In certain parts of the country, 45 grand is probably quite stable. In New York, you really you want to be closer to 100. But we got to start the you know it's got to start moving like this, not like this. And people just calling people lazy, that's fucking dumb. It's just dumb. Somebody working 4 jobs making a total of fucking $38,000 a year. Yeah, they've done more in 2 days than the fucking CEO has done ever. So I remember, I'm not a lefty, I'm not a righty. I tend to on the quiz, I'm close to Gandhi. I'm a little libertarian, but I'm also a little left. But me and Gandhi, okay. And then somebody told me Gandhi touches people, and I was like, I'm not like that. I'm all about everybody being okay. I'm not about everybody being touched. Fucking everybody. Just none of your heroes are real. How about that? I work at Amazon, just started last week. I make $18 an hour. I doubt it'll be enough. This country needs to reassess its money in general. Yeah. Yeah, a million %. I agree with you. A cap on the pee bottles. You pay for that flight, remember? What? What flight? What are you talking? That doesn't make sense. You're willing to travel overseas but not leave your house in New York. Yeah, I was massively depressed when I went to Denmark. I didn't care if I died in a plane crash. Also, I was heavily medicated. Medication makes you do an awful lot of shit. I mean, if you want me to run around on benzos and oxy all day, I can do that. I don't know how much work I'm going to get done. Matthew Barker, welcome. First time for a chat. Interesting choice of words to say for the absolute very first time. You only need $100 to get a camera. Yeah, it was 120 something, and by the end of it's 120, but somebody gave a super chat, and it's a little bit less than like it's somewhere between 89 and 102 or some shit. But that's just a down payment, and then I pay either monthly or bi-monthly. Almost there. Almost there. I just picked up more right here. Wait, where'd it go? Maurice, thank you so much. $2. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. I am. See, step closer to filming on the old camera. Not the old camera, a new version of the old camera. Look here. I appreciate the PayPals. I appreciate the super chats, but wait, there. Why isn't this working? This is the best way to reach me and the easiest, and I have the phone here in case you do decide to use that service. PayPal charges the least, which means I get the most out of it, and it hits me the quickest. Whereas YouTube is only once a month, and I didn't have enough last month. I don't roll in the fucking dough like Cody in the what do you fucking asshole. Yeah, uh, if you're still watching the down payment, they send it. They send it and trust you. They'll just so inexplicably somebody asked me after the down payment if I get sent the camera. I do. The thing is if I can't make payments, they just come and take it again. That's really it. It's essentially like a leased car, except it's a fucking camera. Which what I could do, and I don't know if I should be saying this on a recorded space, but what I could do is just give them the broken one back and say, guys, I can't pay for it anymore. I'm sorry. Here you go. And there's the record that will put me in jail. Idiot. Fucking idiot. I used to hate that at Best Buy when people some idiot at Best Buy at the returns counter took a brick in a MacBook box and he didn't check it. Somebody put a legit fucking brick in a MacBook box and they wanted their money back. They got it back. Fucking $1,700 something dollars. And, it just sat. The guy put it on the pile. I think it might have been like Christmas season. So, at that time, you're just fucking crazy. It's just like, all right, next, whatever. Get rid of this fucking line that will never end. And as we're going through the pile, of course, I was the one who opened it. And I'm like, who's the asshole? And like, what are you doing? And I'm like, why is there a fucking brick in a fucking iMac box or a MacBook box or whatever the fuck it was, a MacBook, a laptop, and they're like, why did you do that? I'm like, I didn't do this. Check the camera. Thank God there's cameras everywhere. This fucking thing is a brick inside a box. Did we pay for this? And that person got in trouble. Although it's funny, you think stuff like that people would get fired for, but it goes against our LP. And LP, I don't know if they still do that in electronics or big box stores. LP is loss prevention, and every year a store assumes, they just assume they're going to lose a couple of $1,000s a year. And because our LP wasn't that bad, some guy just got a MacBook. Ouch. I hit my lip. He got a MacBook, lost a rock, got his money back. So he got nothing. He exchanged a rock for a MacBook, and that's it. And nobody really did anything about it. The dude who took it didn't get fired. We didn't get really crazy about it because our loss prevention numbers were kind of and we just had a seminar on how to be on the lookout. And I was like, how did I know? And I would have fucking brought 5 bricks over. Son of a bitch. It's not illegal if you don't get caught. Ain't that the fucking truth? Yeah. I don't know if you're still here, Cody. Yeah. That's fine. Thank you. We're thank you. We're all good here. How are you? You know I'm making a show right now, right? I have like 5 conversations going on at once. Yeah, just cut that part out. I really should. You know, when you get desperate, you get desperate, and your brain gets a little creative, and you're like, well, I mean, I used to, I had a friend swim. Someone who isn't me used to work at a poker establishment, and the dealers at these clubs they didn't get paid. They got paid in tips, and believe it or not, it was a very, very, very good business. Every now and again, somebody would alert a higher up of the place being on the radar. And I am not saying I know one way or another, but it seemed like some people were being paid to look the other way. I don't know that's true. This is just me and all my infinite movies that I've seen doing the thinking. And there's been times where this friend of mine, who is not me, would say, I don't have a job where I would make $900 a day. I'm going to risk going to jail for the night. I don't give a fuck. No other job that I have is going to pay me $900 a fucking day. So, oh well, if I spend the night in jail, I spend the night in jail. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine, Cody. That sounds good. Thank you. I'm clenching. I'm clenching my ass for a whole bunch of things. I mean, we're not talking about anything sexual, I swear. I just got a job at Best Buy. Oh, what for the winter rush or the whatever season? And yes, Vault, that is the fucking workers' fault. Like, not even like a write up, nothing. I can't tell how many times I got fired for wearing blue sneakers and not realizing they were blue. I literally got a write up at the movie theater when I first started. I got a write up for wearing blue sneakers, and the uniform was black. And you know, when I was getting ready, I couldn't tell, and I got a write up, and 3 write ups, you're gone. Because I'm sure all the people that go to the movie theater are like, ugh, I'm not going to see The Mummy now, not with that guy wearing blue sneakers. Fuck this place. You and Cody should play a game together like you did with Resident Evil 3. Yeah, he's got to give me time to catch up. Fucker, he finished it like when I was like 2/3 of the way through. What do we got here? Oh, okay, thanks, Jake. I will watch the new one first because we'll be talking about that first. But the same thing with The Housemaid. Somebody told me I need to see the 1960 version of The Housemaid. Wait, why is this still up? Here, there's the goals. If we get 7K by New Year's, I don't know. I'll do a Kangol collection video with only Kangols on. One last time, ending explained of a fucking movie that go fuck yourself. Just ending explained, and it's that makes me really want to swallow my pride and just be like, you know what, fuck it. I'll do stupid shit. I can do it. I don't want to do it. My heart's not into it. Oh, that reminds me, I had a Halloween Kills thing that I wanted to touch on. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I'm trying to see let me test run through it. Halloween Kills ending explain what happens with Laurie. This article was produced the 21st of September. And from this year. Laurie Strode is really at the time. In the back, I pick up Jeff. And the granddaughter. Hurry to the house. No, 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 no. Yo. All right, Cody. Next thing you got to do is you got to movie Spotify. You people are fucking. You people are crooks. Cody, we got to make some sort of all top stream website for movie news and just milk that tit and just be TMZ for movie news. Shockingly optimistic about the zombies. Wait, what? Mockingbird Lane. Munster. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can share this. Can I share this? I know I can share this. Share screen. Window. That. So I'm assuming the picture on the right. Jake, don't look at the right picture. Whatever you do, don't look at the right picture. I can't make it bigger. I can't make it bigger. The picture on the right is the original, I'm assuming. And they're basically rebuilding it. Oh, it looks pretty close. Wait, yeah, wait. The Rob Zombie. All right, so wait, hold on. The Rob Zombie one is like painted and it's brown. Oh, this might be it. Yeah, that is the Rob Zombie version of the Munsters house, which I will agree with Cody's sentiment. It looks pretty, 1-to-1. It looks pretty accurate, and not, there's not a 6-pack of fucking Colt 45 and oldie and fucking fucking bag of weed hanging out and fucking half-used pickup truck in the front yard. It looks the way you would hope a Munsters show would look. Yeah. The new 1330. All right, you know what? Let this all be a teaser. We've been going for 2 hours. Get out of here. How do I get rid of it? There you go. Okay. All right. So those of you that you've had a bunch of teasers, I know Jake's gonna crawl out of his skin at this point. Cody, had I known you were gonna be awake and posting, or oh, I forgot to call you. Shit, Cody was gonna join us. Cody was genuinely gonna join us, and I was supposed to call him. Cody, from now on, if I don't call you, remind me, especially if I'm live. Well, anyway, Cody Leach is the channel. If you don't know, like, what the fuck? I'm he's the great big bathtub, and I'm the little drips that fall to the floor. So you should know where the water comes from. I don't know if that's a really good analogy or not, but we're going to talk. We have a lot to talk about. Let me go watch Guilty and pray that it's a bit more something than Saints of Newark. Because even if we just talk about Saints of Newark, there's a lot to talk about. And if Jake is there, fuck, Jake can take my spot. Holy shit. So guys, thank you so much for joining. Thank you to the super chats. We're almost there. It looks like I'll be filming. I don't want to jump the gun. Like I said, by the 20th, I was going to film. That's my deadline for 31 and 31. But it looks like 31 on 31 for 2021 will probably be the premiere of old school produced material. But let's not count those chickens, because they're gonna hatch. Get it? I need the Zach car crash. That's what I need. All right, guys. We will see you later over on the channel known as Cody Leach. I can't find the video outro, so I'm going to try to do my best to fucking stall and buy time. And where are you? Come on, you motherfucker, load. Why is it not loading? I have been so pleased to have you guys. I don't know if I've ever said this to you guys before, but I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Boy, if this thing would just load already.